Here's a surprising truth about success. It does not always belong to the most talented, the most confident, or the most polished person in the room. Very often, it belongs to the person who understands a few practical rules about mindset, timing, communication, and judgment. Some of these rules sound funny at first, but behind the humor is a very sharp way of seeing the world. If you can use them in work, study, and daily life, they can save you time, reduce mistakes, and help you move forward much faster. The first rule is this: optimism is not always useful. Positive thinking sounds good, but blind optimism can make people careless. If you expect everything to go perfectly, even a small problem can destroy your confidence. A better mindset is to prepare for difficulty. Expect obstacles, plan for them, and you will feel calmer when they arrive. Then if things go better than expected, that is a bonus. In simple terms, promise less and deliver more. Realistic people often seem more reliable than people who sound confident but are not prepared. The second rule is, never force an effect too early. The moment people try too hard to seem funny, clever, creative, or impressive, others can feel it immediately. And once they notice the effort, the natural impact disappears. This is true in storytelling, public speaking, teamwork, and content creation. Do not push the audience to react in a certain way. Focus on the truth of the moment, the quality of the work, and the reality of what you are saying. Let people discover the value for themselves. Natural results are almost always stronger than forced ones. The third rule is simple but powerful. Be punctual. In real life, being early is often the same as being on time. Being exactly on time is already a little risky. And being late creates unnecessary stress. Punctuality is not just about a schedule. It tells people who you are. It shows discipline, respect, and reliability. Many people have talent, but talent without dependability becomes frustrating. People trust and support those they can count on. The fourth rule is to stop waiting until you feel completely ready. Many people think they must slowly work their way up, master every skill, and gain full confidence before they can take a real opportunity. But that perfect moment often never comes. Growth usually happens when you step into something slightly bigger than your current level. You learn by doing. You improve by solving real problems. If you wait until you feel perfect, the chance may already be gone. Courage and adaptability often matter more than long preparation. The fifth rule may be the most useful in dealing with people. Let it feel like their decision. If you push people too directly, they often resist, even when your idea is the right one. But if you guide them toward the conclusion and allow them to feel ownership, they are much more likely to agree. This is not about tricking people. It is about understanding human nature. Most people prefer ideas they believe they chose themselves. In leadership, negotiation, teamwork, and everyday communication, subtle guidance usually works better than pressure. The sixth rule is about visibility. Do not place yourself on the edge. In life, just like in a group photo, the person on the edge is easiest to ignore or remove. If you always stay too quiet, too hidden, or too far from important conversations, people may never notice your value. This does not mean becoming loud or attention-seeking. It means showing up where meaningful things happen, joining the discussion, and making your contribution visible. Skill matters, but in a competitive world, visibility matters too. The seventh rule is for dealing with aggressive people. Do not play by their rules. Bullies and screamers often depend on emotional reactions. They want fear, anger, or panic. If you respond exactly as expected, they control the situation. But if you answer with calmness, humor, or something unexpected, their power weakens. Emotional control is often stronger than direct conflict. Sometimes the smartest response to childish behavior is to outgrow it. Sometimes it is to outplay it. The eighth rule is one of the hardest for creative people and decision-makers. Be willing to remove what you love. A favorite idea, a beautiful detail, or a clever scene may still damage the final result. Maybe it costs too much, slows everything down, or distracts from the main goal. Strong judgment means understanding that quality depends not only on what you add, but also on what you cut. Editing is not failure. It is discipline. The final rule is about details. Small details often shape big outcomes. Clear wording, exact communication, practical preparation, and knowing exactly what you want can save enormous amounts of time. People often search for dramatic secrets to success, but the truth is that success is usually built on small, intelligent habits repeated consistently. So the message is simple. Prepare more than you promise. Do not force what should feel natural. Respect time. Take chances before you feel fully ready. Guide people instead of pushing them. Stay visible. Diffuse aggression with control. Cut what weakens the whole. And never ignore details. Success is rarely glamorous up close. More often it is the result of clear thinking, steady judgment, and understanding how people really work. Have a nice day.